The reeling in the start so day is upon us, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you all 90 steps of the fishing questline. I did mention this in my previous video that to do everything related to fishing you need to do the questline. Well, you don't need to do the questline, but at the very least it's very recommended for you to get, because you're going to get a lot of rewards and you're going to essentially, pretty much it will explain most of the important things that is going to be in this fishing part of the update. So always remember to do this questline, and I'm just going to be telling you how to complete all 90 steps in this video. So let's get started. Starting off with step 1, talk to Saltwater Sam. So Saltwater Sam is going to appear in the bottom part of the floor. So everything related to fishes is going to be in the crafter's corner in the bottom part of the building. There's going to be a little boat right there. Obviously it's going to be very highlighted, so you will be able to see where Saltwater Sam is. Then it's going to be step 2, is going to be grab a fishing pole. So if you already have fishing poles, all you gotta do is just go into your, into your fishing pole collection in your character sheet and just change whichever fishing pole that you want. But obviously if you don't have it, then obviously buy one. But yeah, just essentially just going to be just equip one fishing pole. Step 3 is going to be buy a lure. So lures are going to be reduced now to 40 flux each. So now lures are going to be a new consumable item, which is going to be the next step. Step 4, which is going to be use the lure. So lures are no longer going to be an item that is going to sit in your inventory and is going to essentially tell you how many fishes that you have. It's going to be now a consumable item that when you use it, you're going to essentially just get 100 fishing lures just as a part of a buff. So it's going to, one fishing lure is going to be essentially 100 fishing lure. And yeah, that's going to be step 4. Step 5 is just going to be catch a fish anywhere you can actually catch a fish. Step 6 is going to be 10 more fishes, so keep doing that to 10 more times. Then step 7 is going to be talk to Mark Mark. Mark is going to be a new NPC. This is going to be the NPC that is going to be like the equivalent to the Celestial NPC in the start chart. This is going to sell you the items that you do need in order for you to upgrade the new skill tree for fishing. So this is going to be the very important NPC. Just talk to the NPC and you should complete step 7. Step 8 is going to be buy a trophy of the depths. So by completing step 7 and talking to Mark, go into your rewards or your claim section and you should be able to get enough marks of the angler in order for you to actually just buy one trophy of the depth. The trophy of the depth is going to be the item require you for to upgrade all of the bubbles. Imagine it like the celestial sphere for the star chart. The trophies of the depths is going to be essentially the celestial sphere, and the key of the depths, which is the other item that you might see over there, is going to be essentially the constellation keys. But you're going to be buying one trophy of the depths. Then step 9 is going to be go into the pond of power, which is essentially the star chart buff for fishing, which is right next to Mark. And all you gotta do is just upgrade one bubble. The first upgrade should be always like the aura of the angler, which is an aura that will allow you to get marks of the angler when you fish, which is going to be step 10. Step 10 is going to be fish for a mark of the angler. Mark of the angler can be gotten anywhere when it comes to fishing. As long as you do have lures, you can actually have a chance of actually just getting yourself a mark of the angler every single time that you do a fish. It's kind of an uncommon drop, so do be patient with this one, because sometimes it will just drop on the first try and sometimes it's just going to be like me, that it took me like, I don't know, like 5 minutes or 6 minutes or something like that. So yeah, always keep this one in mind. All you gotta do is just keep fishing until you get a mark of the angler. Step 11 is going to be upgrade 2 more bubbles. So obviously by completing step 10, you should be able to get 2 more trophies of the depths as a part of the reward. And you should be able to upgrade 2 more bubbles. The 2 more bubbles is going to be essentially the one that will allow you to just craft lures in the nautical assembler, which is going to be the area where you actually just craft all of the fishing lures right now. The next one is going to be essentially the dailies bubble. This is a very important bubble. I would highly recommend you to go for them, even because there's 3 of them, and I will just highly recommend you to go for the daily bubbles every single time as fast as possible. So if you get the option to upgrade one bubble, go for the dailies, which are going to be all of these notes that you see right now on screen. So upgrade 2 more bubbles and you should be able to get yourself at least the first one for the dailies. Step 12 is going to be talk to Freshwater Friend, which is going to be a new NPC that is going to spawn on the top of the boat, which is going to be the NPC that is going to sell you dailies. It's going to sell you some special orders, which is just essentially, just imagine it like daily recipes that you can just use them whenever you want, and it's just going to grant you a daily Trovian quest, which is going to be based on fishing. The rewards on this daily quest, outside of the EXP that you're going to get, you're also going to get marks of the depths. These are very, very important, so keep these dailies in mind. So obviously talk to Freshwater Friend. Then step 13 is going to be buy the daily quest. Like I just mentioned, it's going to sell, I do believe it's 4 daily quests, and you need to buy one of them. You can buy all 4 of them if you want. You don't need to buy more of them as a later step of this quest line. Then it's going to be step 14. It's going to be using them. Obviously, like I just mentioned, these are going to be again another consumable, which will allow you to get yourself the daily quest line. And yeah, just like any other dailies, it's going to stay there for 24 hours after you use it. And yeah, that's essentially going to be the whole part of the quest. These dailies are super important. Obviously, of course, you're going to be able to buy this daily quest every single day on the daily reset. So just use one of them and you should be able to start with. Again, you can have up to a maximum of 3 active at the same time. Then it's going to be step 15 is going to fish in a fishing pool. So like I just mentioned in my previous video, fishing pools are going to be the important thing that it's going to be related mostly in this update. The fishing pool is going to be a new special area, no, not area, but it's essentially, just imagine it like every type of liquid has a chance to spawn a bunch of little fishes that are just roaming around everywhere. Those are going to be fishing pool, which are going to drop essentially all of the new stuff, the new fishes, the new dragon fragments, and all of that. And obviously these are going to be the items or the area that you need to fish in order to complete these dailies. All you gotta do is just fish once in one of these fishing pools and you should be able to complete this step. By the way, I didn't know that this was actually the step because I completed it by accident. I thought it was completing the dailies, one of the dailies, but no, it was just fish once in a fishing pool. And so yeah, the next step is obviously step 16 is going to be complete the special order. So complete one of the 3 dailies that you have active, or one of the dailies that you have active when it comes to the fishing, and you should be able to complete this step. And then it's going to be step 17 is going to be talk to Saltwater Sam. Talking to Saltwater Sam, you should be able to unlock 1 key of the depths. The key of the depths is going to be essentially like the big bubble or the major node, similar to the star chart. And yeah, just by getting the key of the depth, you should be able to open up 1 big node, which is going to be step 18, and you can just unlock whichever you want. I personally unlock the quality lures first, so I can actually just fish as fast as possible. So yeah, those are going to be the one that I will be well, that's the one that I personally use, but you can use whichever that you want. There's no requirement on which that you want that you can unlock. Step 19 is just going to be catch 10 more fishes. So do the same thing that you did in like step 6, which is going to be just catch 10 more fishes and you should be done. I do believe by completing this part you get another key of the depth, so you can unlock another big bubble if you want. I personally use the second key of the depth to unlock the food. So normally I do believe the 2 key of the depth is just essentially to unlock the other big nodes. So the one that is going to be on the right at the beginning, the one that is going to be on the left, which is going to be the stats, the food, and down below is obviously the everything related to fishes. But I didn't do that. I just personally went for the food and also obviously the quality lures. So yeah, anyways, that's going to be essentially everything that is going to be in this part of the questline. Obviously this questline will teach you everything that you need to know in regards to the Pond of Power, not to mention how to get everything that you need in this particular you know, fishing. So how to get essentially just everything, or teaching you every single basic that is going to be in regards to fishing. But yeah, just let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts in regards to this. Once again, my recommendation is to get yourself the dailies first. And once you actually just get yourself the dailies completed first immediately, you should go whichever that you want. So you can just go with going for the quick fishing lure, going for the food, going for the stats, whichever that you do want. You can just go with any of them. But me personally, I would highly recommend you to go and get the daily bubbles completed first, and then go with everything else that you want, because those dailies are very, very important. And those will allow you to get yourself a bunch of marks. So those marks really important, and those marks will essentially be how you're going to upgrade everything real quick. So get the dailies first and then get everything else. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for watching as always. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, and like always, I hope to see you guys next time. Take care and keep on hunting. See ya.